Katt, I mich die Sohn. Katt, those are words no one ever wants to have to say. But the truth is, that's the reality I'm facing right now. My health has taken a turn, and I've been given some news that has shaken me to my core. Katt, I know a lot of you out there are fans of my comedy, and you've come to expect the wild, unpredictable Katt Williams that you've seen on stage and in movies over the years. But today, I'm here to share something much more personal, the story of what I'm going through, and why I might not have much time left. Katt, it's not easy for me to open up like this. I've always been the kind of guy who keeps my private life private. But I feel like I owe it to all of you, my fans and supporters, to be honest about what's going on. Because the truth is, I might not be around much longer. And there are some things I need to get off my chest. Katt, it all started about a year ago. I was in the middle of a busy work schedule, traveling all over the country doing stand-up shows, working on new projects, the whole 9 yards. And to be honest, I was starting to feel the wear and tear of that kind of nonstop grind. I was tired, my body ached, and there were times when I just didn't have the same energy I used to. Katt, at first, I just chalked it up to getting older, you know? I'm 51 years old now, and let's be real, the body doesn't bounce back the way it used to when you're in your 20s or 30s. So I figured I just needed to slow down, take it easy for a bit, and I'd be back to my old self in no time. Katt, but then the symptoms started getting worse. The fatigue became debilitating, I was losing weight without trying, and there were times when I just randomly break out in these intense sweats. I knew something wasn't right, so I finally decided to go see a doctor and get checked out. Katt, and that's when they dropped the bomb on me. After running a bunch of tests, the doctors told me that I have stage 4 pancreatic cancer. Katt, pancreatic cancer. One of the most aggressive and deadly forms of cancer there is. And it had already progressed to the point where it had spread to other organs in my body. The prognosis wasn't good. They told me I might only have a few months left to live. Katt, now I know what you're thinking. Katt Williams, dying of cancer? That can't be true, the dude is indestructible. And believe me, I thought the same thing when I first got the diagnosis. I mean, I'm Katt freaking Williams, right? I've been through so much in my life, I've survived so many ups and downs. I just assumed I was invincible. Katt, but the reality is, none of us are invincible. Cancer doesn't discriminate, it doesn't care who you are or what you've accomplished. And when it comes for you, it comes hard. Katt, and that's what's happening to me right now. This disease has its claws in me, and it's not letting go. The doctors have tried everything, chemo, radiation, experimental treatments, but nothing seems to be slowing it down. It's just relentless, eating away at my body a little more each day. Katt, so yeah, I might die soon. That's the harsh truth I'm facing. And it's not easy, let me tell you. I've had a lot of time to think about it, to come to terms with it, but it still hits me like a ton of bricks every single day. Katt, you know, I've always been the kind of guy who's lived life to the fullest, who's never been afraid to take risks and push the boundaries. I've had an incredible career, I've made millions of people laugh. I've traveled the world and experienced things that most people only dream of. Katt, but now, facing the prospect of my own mortality, I can't help but look back and wonder, was it all worth it? Did I make the most of the time I've been given? And more importantly, what do I do with the time I have left? Katt, because the truth is, I don't have much time left. The doctors have been clear about that. And as much as it pains me to say it, I need to start getting my affairs in order, to make sure that the people and causes I care about are taken care of when I'm gone. Katt, but before I do that, there's something else I need to do. I need to apologize. Katt, to all of my fans, all of the people who have supported me over the years, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for all the times I've let you down, for all the controversies and scandals I've been involved in, for all the times I've acted out in ways that were hurtful or disrespectful. Katt, I know I've had a reputation for being a bit of a wild card, for being unpredictable and sometimes even self-destructive. And I own that. I take responsibility for the choices I've made, the mistakes I've made, and the pain I've caused. Katt, but the truth is, a lot of that was just me trying to cope, to deal with the demons I've been fighting my whole life. The trauma, the insecurities, the constant pressure of being in the public eye, it's taken a toll, and sometimes I didn't handle it in the best way. Katt, but now, facing the end of my life, I realize that I need to make amends. I need to try to make things right, to leave this world with a clear conscience and a sense of peace. And that's why I'm here, talking to you all today. Katt, I know I've said and done a lot of controversial things over the years, and I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who still have issues with me. But I'm asking you from the bottom of my heart to try to forgive me. To understand that I'm not the same person I was 10, 20, or 30 years ago. Katt, I'm a man who's facing his own mortality, who's trying to make peace with the mistakes of his past and find a way to leave this world with a little bit of grace and dignity. And I hope that in doing so I can inspire others to do the same, to confront their own demons, to make amends, and to live their lives to the fullest, because you never know when your time might be up. Because the truth is, none of us are guaranteed tomorrow. We're all just one heartbeat away from the end. And that's a reality I'm having to face head-on right now. Katt, but I'm not going to go out without a fight. I'm going to keep fighting, keep pushing, keep doing everything I can to beat this disease and defy the odds. Because I still have so much I want to do, so many people I want to make laugh, so many lives I want to touch. Katt, and that's why I'm here, sharing my story with all of you. Because I want you to know that even in the face of adversity, even when the odds seem stacked against you, you can't give up. You have to keep pushing forward, keep fighting, keep living your life to the fullest. Katt, and who knows, maybe I'll beat this thing and be back on stage, making you all laugh until your sides hurt. Because that's what I love to do, that's what I was put on this earth to do. And I'll be damned if I'm going to let a little thing like cancer stop me. Katt, so that's my story, my truth. I might die soon, but I'm not going down without a fight. And I hope that in sharing this with you all, I can inspire you to live your own lives to the fullest, to confront your own demons, and to never ever give up. Katt, because at the end of the day, that's all any of us can do. We can't control how long we have, but we can control how we choose to live. And that's what I'm going to do, for as long as I've got left. Katt, so stay tuned, my friends. Because the Katt Williams show ain't over yet.